Greetings and welcome back to the channel. Today we're having a look at the Constructor demo. I know it's been out for a while. It's been sitting around on the hard drive of my console for a bit, so I figured we'd have a look. I don't know how to play this.
So, you think you can make it in the world of Constructor? Your predecessor was not up to the job. You think you can cope with the demands of the city council and the mob, let alone those annoying tenants?
I don't know.
I'll get it in the neck if I don't explain some of the basics to you. Your ever-important cursor is controlled using the left stick. You can push scroll the map by moving to the sides of the screen.
Whee! Ooh, lots of places to dig out. This would be fun just to destroy everything, I think. Abandoned gypsy wagons. Neat.
Well, there's no flies on you, are there? You can move the camera view around using the right stick on its own. Why don't you have a look around now?
Nauseating camera movements. Ah!
You can zoom right out by holding R2 and pulling down on the right stick. Well done. You're not as daft as you look. You can zoom back in by holding R2 and pushing up on the right stick.
Ah.
This is your HQ, centre of all things important. You'd best protect it like it was one of your own. If this burns down, it'll be curtains for you. But don't worry, we'll dig you a nice grave in the yard.
Cool.
Rather than standing around picking your nose, let's get going by selecting this geezer. Point your cursor at his feet and press the X button.
Oh, look at those gays over here.
This is your foreman. You'll need him to build your property empire. He will instruct his own work team to do all the hard graft for you, whilst he files the risk assessments. You can move him around by pointing where you want him to move to and pressing square.
Righto.
And here they come. Your workers have finally got out of bed to do some hard graft. Send your foreman to the beacon we've just placed outside the HQ entrance by pointing and pressing the square button.
Righto.
His work team will always tag along. That was a long walk, wasn't it? Every foreman can have a work group of up to 5 workers. If you have a full group, they'll be far more efficient. So you'd better add 2 more workers to this guy's team. Select the flashing Work Team button and make the group up to 5 workers. Select Spare Workers on the right to fill the team up to 5. And then choose the flashing Group Selection icon to bring them together.
Righto.
Great job. You're getting the idea with these flashing icons.
They're all asleep.
Now let's exit this screen. Right, enough of all this poncing about. Time to do some building. Let's start by placing your first building site. So let's head on over to the estate agent.
Estate agent, huh?
The lumber yard will be your first resource, which is handy for a plank like you. Get it up and running to supply wood for your future buildings.
Seriously?
Try finding a legal position to place the site by moving the cursor footprint around. You can tell which land you own because it's glowing your team colour. Position the cursor over where you want to build. If the cursor is red, then it's not a legal position. The arrows show which direction the gate will face. Would you look at that? A brand spanking new building site. To view the site, press X whilst hovering over the footings.
Fair enough.
To start working on this building, bring your men onto the site. This can be done by simply clicking on the Call Work Team icon. Alternatively, you could just tell your foreman to walk his sorry feet over there.
Basically, select it and press the triangle button. Oh man, the British. Oh man, this is so British.
Watch them build. It's a real delight. If these guys keep up their day job, they'll gain experience and become much more reliable. Congratulations! You have finished your first lumber yard. To restock it, move a work team into the building. The lumber yard will be your source of wood for years to come. Press X whilst hovering over the building foundations, or click the new icon that's appeared on the left-hand side of the screen. To restock this resource, call the work team into the building.
Press the triangle button.
Now, let's have you stock the building up to 10 units of wood. To speed up wood production, you can call a second team into the building.
Cool. I didn't know we even had a second team. Sweet!
You've made enough of a racket, but now we've got enough wood to start building our next property. Go to the estate agent to see your new choices.
Ooh, more choices.
There are now more choices of buildings you can create. Click on the Homes icon to see what's new.
Home? Ooh, we're building an estate
You
agent.
now
for
have
our
access
workers.
to 3 low-grade tenant houses. We want you to build a log cabin, which will fit neatly beside your lumber yard. You can change the selected building type by using the directional buttons. Press the X button to place site.
Okay, we've got a log cabin, a lodge, and a Soweto hut. So we've been told to do this one, so this one we must do.
Well, that one's squeezed in nicely. Now you need to call a work team to finish the job. If your teams are busy, click on your foreman using X and move him to the site by pointing and clicking square. Whilst people are inside a building, a flag appears outside. You can click on the base of his brown flag using X to select him.
Reject. Righto.
Run back to HQ so we can increase.
What do you want?
We need to put you in team.
Hey?
Fine, we can't do that yet. Wait, why
We
did you
should
go
have
there?
this new house knocked up in no time.
Hello. Yup.
Well done. Your first home has been completed and is ready to be rented out for the first time. Building a variety of types of houses will expand your choices in the future. Congratulations on your first tenant house, even if it is a bit naff. To look inside and choose a tenant, hover your pointer over the base of the building and press X. Well, this place is obviously empty. To put a tenant in this house, click
Wow.
on the Appoint Tenant icon.
Or press the triangle button.
There are 5 levels of tenant, from the riffraff to the toffs. I'm afraid you're scraping the bottom of the barrel at this stage.
Seriously? Except current.
Take this dodgy-looking pair. Whilst they have plenty of money, they don't breed quickly enough, and they might damage your property. I think it's best we use the other couple.
But we know nothing about them. What's their deal?
These slobs will do exactly what we need. They'll breed like rabbits to create extra workers and tenants.
Seriously? Wow.
They've moved in and made themselves at home. Don't you love what they've done with the decor? You can find out what these tenants like and don't like by clicking on their picture. These slobs are the lowest level of tenant that you can get. They're good for breeding quickly, are quite noisy and can cause problems for their neighbours. But as long as you don't annoy them, they can be fairly self-contained and don't expect too much in the way of luxuries.
Well, that's handy.
These areas give you information about the house and its tenant. Hover your pointer over each of the areas to find out more info. Use the directional buttons to move easily between icons.
Name of the estate, how much the house... That's... Oh my god. Value of the house in its current condition. That's going up. What's this one? Life expectancy of the current tenants. Children born. How long until the current child matures? Amount of rent paid a month. That's it? Just $1.95 a month? Wow.
Currently, these guys are paying rent, but we need to expand our empire and breed more workers. Click on the worker icon to have them start breeding a worker instead.
Okay.
There you go. Your bundle of joys on its way. This display shows you how long before your worker will report for duty at your HQ. To make your tenants a bit more active in the bedroom and deliver your children quicker, I suggest you upgrade their bedroom. Click on the Redecorate Rooms button.
Wow. Okay,
There are 4 rooms in this gaff. Each of these rooms has a different benefit, such as increasing life expectancy, relieving stress, reducing repairs, and increasing birth rate, which is what we need right now. Please select the bedroom.
The boudoir.
What a dump! There are several stages for each room that must be better than this. Select Upgrade Room to start redecorating.
I don't know if you call it dump. I mean, it looks pretty tidy. There's not much mess around.
You'll need to call a work team inside the building to complete the upgrade. Marvellous! Your team has completed the new bedroom. Doesn't that look better? Hopefully it'll have the desired effect. Let's go back to the main screen and see how they are getting on.
Which is this one, or the circle button.
You will notice that the birth rate has improved. The faster the dial goes round, the quicker the next baby will appear. Just like in real life. They do slow down as they produce more children, but the happier they are, the quicker they breed, and more rent they are willing to pay.
Huh. Well, right now they're not paying any.
Everyone wants a nice
Apparently.
garden to go with their house, so let's start by improving the fence.
But they're not paying any rent. Look, it says right there, none.
At the moment, you only have a limited selection of fences available. This tenant particularly likes the privet hedge, of course. Please select and purchase it. You need to get those lazy workers off their tea break and out into the yard to do some more work. Please call them back out.
But they're already here.
Each fence has a different defensive ability, as well as being aesthetically pleasing for your tenants. That looks much better and will keep your tenant happy. Now let's leave the house and have a look around. You can quickly see what each house is producing. Rent, workers, or more tenants, as shown by the floating icon above the house. If something else is wrong, it will be shown there instead.
Handy.
Now, we need to teach you how to look after your estates. Let's introduce you to one of our other characters, the Repairman. Please select this fine gentleman over here.
Wait, I don't want to do that. I want to get this dude and his team.
Hello.
No, not you. Fine, I'm not allowed to do it yet.
Yup.
Your
Alright, calm
repairman's
down.
a right spanner. If you switch on auto repair, He will circle around all of your buildings on his current estate, repairing them one after another for you. Tidy.
That's handy.
Alternatively, you can manually
Auto repair.
prioritise his work by moving him inside a particular building. Once the property is in immaculate condition, he will move on to his next job. Hello, hello. What's going on here? This dude looks like he's up to no good.
A sneak thief. At the lumberyard?
Someone has stolen some resources from your site on Katie Swallow's estate. It might not be too late to catch him and get them back.
Right, my son. Yeah.
Too late! He's disappeared down your tube station and he seems to have stolen all your wood. You'll need to restock that place. Get one of your teams back inside your lumber yard.
Well, I tried. It wouldn't let me.
Who are, eh? Righto.
Looks like something's kicking off in here. Let's have a look inside the house.
Oh, jeez. What's going on?
Some people are never happy. They've sent a complaint letter to the council. Click on their heads to see what's wrong.
You selfish bastard.
Your factory's been going day and night. We can't stand the noise no more. Close it down for a bit or give us some double glazing.
It hasn't been on the entire time you've been living there, so I don't know where you got that idea. Fell for 20 black marks.
Some people... They're obviously not happy living next to a loud factory. Better keep them sweet by getting your work team out of there.
I only just got them back in. For the love of...
Who are, eh? Righto.
That was easy to deal with. They're not always as simple as that.
Yup. Yup.
Are you serious right now? I only just got them back in there. What's this red one down here? Oh, it's a rival lumberyard. What are they doing?
What are you doing? That was easy to deal with. They're not always as simple as that.
Oh.
However much you have, it's never enough. I think you need to buy some extra land for your next building project. Please select the world map icon.
World map. Okay, there we go.
Use the directional buttons to browse through the available estates, or click on them directly. The larger the estate, the more expensive it'll be. Please select the Brompton estate.
Brompton estate. Where's that? Is that this one?
Now, buy the estate by clicking on the Buy Estate icon.
Triangle button.
Now we've got some more land, you can finally build your next home. Go back into your estate agent and see what's available.
Circle button. Agency.
Now it's time to create another of the tenant homes. Once you have created at least one of each, it will unlock more variety. Please select a simple lodge this time. Right. You can now place this lodge anywhere on your new estate. You will see that you can orientate the house by moving it closer to one side than another. Or you can cycle through the directions by pressing square. Once happy with a position, press X to place it. Now get those work teams on site to finish the building off.
Yup.
Wait, not just one dude.
Yup. Who's that?
You.
Righto.
Get the fuck over here. same dude was with you. So we've got both teams here now? What the fuck is going on with this game? Why have we got two teams?
Now, you need to put a tenant in this new lodge. Please use the slob tenants again, like before.
Righto. Hey?
Right, you.
Righto.
Go there. We get the tenants. Them again.
Oi!
Fine.
Each tenant has a certain life expectancy. You have a limited number of tenants, so you must breed more, so they will be ready for when you need them later in the game. Please instruct your new tenants to breed a level 1 tenant.
A level
Well
1
done.
tenant.
Now, to speed up the breeding process, you should improve their bedroom, like last time.
I just tried that, but you can't press the triangle button. L2 and triangle button. Bedroom. Hey! I'd love to know what's actually in the backpack he's wearing.
Now, please improve their fence to keep them happy. A picket fence would look very nice.
A picket fence. White picket fence. We've got country hedgerow, corral, slatted wooden. But then what's the picket fence?
Okay, if you're ready to move on, then we need to build the final low-grade property. A Soweto hut. Once you do this, it will unlock the next resource, a cement factory. Please select the
Righto.
estate agent and choose the Soweto hut. A larger garden will please your tenant more and make it easier to decorate the garden with objects. You can push out the edges of the plot by holding R2 and pressing the directional buttons. Once happy with the location of your Soweto hut, place it by pressing X.
Huh.
Now, get one of your work teams on site to finish this building off.
Jack.
Now, look.
Righto.
Come
Righto.
over here and do that. Marcus Dunn is moving. That's a rather sensitive map.
Due to the high quality of your shacks, the council surveyor is going to let you build some proper houses after you've built the cement yard.
Yay!
This house now needs a tenant who will start paying us rent. We have a business to run and we need to make money. Please select the greaser tenants.
Is that what they're calling them? Really?
Hello. It is possible to force tenants to pay more rent. Doing this will make them less happy, which may cause you problems, so be careful. Now, let's push their rent up by at least 25%.
Jesus. 25%?
To make sure you keep track of what's going on in the world when inside a building, you can toggle the radar on and off by pressing R1. Have a go before you exit the house.
Fair enough. There we go.
To look after these new houses, please select your other repairman. Move him to the Brompton estate and set him auto repairing.
Are you kidding or what? Alright.
And set him to auto repair.
I think it's time to buy another larger estate to give you room to expand your empire. Please buy the Beaverbrook estate on the world map screen.
Beaverbrook. Oh wow, it's the long farmyard one.
After building all the level 1 tenant houses, you can now build a cement factory on your new plot of land. Select the cement factory via the estate agent and build this now.
Yes, sir. Cement factory. Get a big one.
Now it's time to finish the building off. Get one of your work teams on site and start building.
You
Do what, eh? Righto.
move here and build for me. Would you really want to knock down a graveyard though?
What are you
That's
doing?
just sacrilege. What I'm doing is looking around the map. Don't tell me I'm not allowed to look around the map. 'Cause that's just bollocks.
The cement works has been finished and is now up and running. Now start some real buildings.
Ew,
We
there's
ought to
never
get
been
another
one
one of them
before.
repairmen circling this estate, but we don't have any spare. Here's how to knock out new ones in your HQ. If you click
Ooh,
on the
clever.
HQ icon in the top left using the square button, it will scroll the map to its location. Alternatively, using the X button will take you straight inside.
I think we'll just go straight
This
inside.
is your HQ screen, which allows you to monitor how many people and tenants you currently have or are in production. In here,
Sweet.
you can also convert workers into other characters. Convert 3 spare workers into a repairman by clicking the icon.
3 workers makes 1 repairman. That's expensive.
Now, set this
Oh.
new repairman to auto repair on
The
the Beaverbrook estate.
Alright. Jack. Righto.
Go in there and make some concrete peoples. Let's see. Okay, you're producing people, you're producing workers, ever so slowly.
What are you doing? Now, set this new repairman to auto repair on the Beaverbrook estate.
Are you kidding or what?
We now need
Auto
a
repair.
gadget factory to start manufacturing products to keep your tenants happy. Select the gadget factory and place it on your new estate.
Gadget factory? Wow. Utilities. Spread that out a little bit further.
Now, get one of your work teams on site to finish this building off.
Work team is on its way. Yay, lucky me. Need some more workers to get more lumber going because we've got no wood.
Hello. Yeah.
You need to go in there. Who are you? What? Who? Who was that? There's some random dude standing behind a hedge. Oh,
Your factory has been completed, allowing houses and gardens to start being improved. Gadgets for houses, such as computers to create the next level of tenants, will soon be available. The Gadget Factory can be accessed by either clicking on its footprint or by clicking on the Gadget Factory icon on the left.
view nearest gadget
Welcome
factory.
to your Gadget Factory. Here you can build many items to enhance the inside and outside of your houses. Planting trees
Sweet.
in your tenants' gardens will give them the shade they need to dodge the sun's rays. It'll stop them complaining too.
Well, that's handy.
Select the trees icon and then click again to add it to the queue. The figure in the bottom right corner shows the number waiting to be produced. You will need to call a work team into the building to complete the production.
Work team is on its way.
It's a shame money doesn't grow on trees that quickly. Now that they're in stock, you can choose where to place them by clicking the Deliver icon. Please put 2 trees in a single garden. Press X to place a marker and a delivery man will bring it to the site shortly. Just make sure it is in a legal position in the garden.
One in.
Once you have placed
each
all
corner.
the objects that you wish to, press circle to exit the mode.
And we can put some there as well.
Oh yes, I can smell their green fingers from here. Now return to the Gadget Factory to see what else will improve your tenants' lives. More gadgets are now available.
Huh.
The Okie Kokie 2000 is a state-of-the-art personal computer which will enrich child education. Build lots of computers so we can start producing better tenants. Now,
Wow.
let's get one of these delivered to your posh Soweto hut. Select the Deliver button to have your delivery guy personally transport it. Target the Soweto hut and press square to begin the delivery.
We'll chuck one there as well. Just one, mind you, not all 5 of them.
Plug and play. Let's go inside and check the gadget screen to see if they've turned it on correctly.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, my. You can really see the 256 colours in all their glory. Gadgets can also be collected by the tenant himself to avoid waiting for a delivery.
The blue screen of death.
Now, with the computer installed, this property is able to produce next level tenants. Please select the level 2 tenant birth type.
Oh, okay.
This level 2 tenant will be the perfect choice for our state-of-the-art bungalow. So let's go build one whilst we wait for the whippersnapper to mature.
Let us indeed. Bungalow. North. Whoa.
Oh, I've always wanted a bungalow. Get your work team on site to build it. Production has halted. An enemy spy has wandered on site. We need to get rid of him as soon as possible.
Where? Really?
Your workers can attack any enemy character. Select one of your workers and then hover over the enemy and press square to attack. Alternatively, you can select multiple characters by lassoing them.
So where's this enemy dude? Where is he? That's one of my auto repairers. He's an auto repairer. And so's that one. So where's this ruddy enemy?
I'm waiting. Your workers can attack any enemy character. Select one of your workers and then hover over the enemy and press
Is that
square
him?
to attack. Alternatively, you can select multiple characters by lassoing them.
They're not attacking him. Enemy worker.
Hey? Righto.
How do you lasso? Where's the...
Righto.
So do we... No, holding the square button doesn't do anything. That just does nothing.
What? Boy.
Oh, really? You gotta do them individually?
Good job. Now to just finish off the building work.
That was needlessly complex. You can't just gang rush him? That's just... Ah. Seriously?
Righto.
Alright, where's the dude? Ah, look, there's a baby! That's the auto repairer.
D-brake.
Yup. Jack. Righto. Righto.
Oh, we're out of wood. Really?
D-brake.
Yup.
Good thing we had a spare worker. But don't we have two teams? Where's the other bloody team?
Hello.
Seriously? They're still here?
Yup.
Oh, for the love of...
Hello. Yup.
Dudes.
Hello. Yup.
Right. Where's the second foreman?
Yup.
Oh, that's cool. Why aren't you producing? You've got a team? Really? What happened to my other foreman? You! What the hell? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hey?
Right.
Righto.
You've only got 2 dudes with you. Seriously, why can't I increase your team?
Now, time to get an appropriate tenant for this little box. Select either of the level 2 tenants, punks or students. The choice is yours.
What are the stats? Money, repro, stress, life, damage at max.
Listen, you.
Hey,
Students have more money. Punks have more repro.
Listen, you.
Students have less stress.
hey.
Students have much more
Listen,
life.
you.
But damage is the same. We'll go with the money.
These guys will happily pay their rent every month, but there are quicker ways of making money. Let's step outside for a chat. Good neighbours. Happy tenants. What sort of a landlord are you? You won't get into the Masons if you carry on like this. These guys will happily pay their rent every month, but there are quicker ways of making money. Let's step outside for a chat.
We got raised to 15%.
Things in Constructor aren't always above board. A good way of making money is to steal someone else's hard-earned assets and then sell them quickly before someone comes knocking.
Huh.
To
This is
take
where the
over
mob
a
comes in.
property, first select one of your foremen. Now, take your foreman and his team to the beacon outside the gate of the enemy house by hovering over the beacon and pressing square.
Righto.
He's taking the team with him?
Target your foreman at this house by hovering over the footprint and pressing square.
Here, you.
Once he has demolished the entire fence, the house will be yours.
But there's going to be repercussions, right?
Oh dear. Mario, the enemy's cousin, happens to be in town and he doesn't look happy. I think he might be saying hello to his little friend shortly.
Oh, you're going to kill
I
off one of
walked
my
into that
dudes?
one, I'm afraid. It seems it's not always that easy. Hopefully they can put it back together. Luckily, these foremen are a bit like cats, although without knowing life. We're obviously going to need some underhand tactics of our own. Time to introduce you to the undesirables. We now have access to the hippie commune, home of the half-wits. let's get one of those knocked up quick smart.
Really? Wow. Do I really want to put it here?
These undesirable abodes take quite a lot of resources, so make sure you have enough and get your work team on site.
Righto.
Well, we've got plenty of wood. Wow.
Hello? Righto.
Right, now we could use some more concrete.
Now, let's take a look inside the hippie commune by clicking on the base of the building. You seem to have got the lazy bugger out of bed. You can choose what to use him for by clicking on the pictures. Let's have us a street party.
Which is this one.
You can guide this dimwit by pointing where you want him to walk to and pressing square.
We will have him.
Let's start a party outside the enemy house to distract his people. When the cursor goes green, you can select the hippie's target position.
Stig Bloomer, huh? I wonder if we can upgrade our foreman.
He's a bit slow, I'm afraid, but he'll get there in the end, because undesirables are not allowed on the Tube network. Watch him go! That should keep people distracted, so let's try taking that house over again, using your foreman. Please select a foreman and target the house using square.
Where are ya? You.
Who's that? Yeah, you.
He's got the neighborhood involved. That's cool.
You can speed up the process by using multiple foremen, and you can use your workers to ward off anyone who tries to stop you.
Well, the workers should be here. No, don't attack him, just move there.
Well done. You successfully took over that house. You should sell it now to make a quick buck. Go inside the house and click on the sell house icon.
Selling your house for the price of $6,000. Do you wish to sell it?
Yes.
Right, I think I've spent enough of my precious time trying to teach you the ropes. You, my son, need to step up to the mark and take over day-to-day running. Now get a wriggle on and get some of the available houses built. I'll be in touch. Don't call me, I'll call you. These days.
And there we go. Now, where's the foreman dude? Empty.
Oh my good gold!
What?
What on earth is going on here? I leave you alone for 5 minutes and HQ surrounded. There are gangsters everywhere.
Aw, bad luck. Your HQ was blown to smithereens. Sweet dreams, sucker.
What the hell? Aliens are real. Oh wow. Was that scripted? Wow. And there we go. That's the tutorial for Constructor. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We do daily gameplay videos. I'd love you to join the family, and I respond to all comments. So until next time, we shall laugh at this hippie in the cement mixer, and stay safe, unlike the Constructor in the back there. Stay beautiful, and keep flying. It may not be much, but for some that's enough. Bye!